We're going to talk about her past, her future. Oh, wait, hold on. I already messed up.
You did?
Yeah, I just said past and future.
I just kept focusing on look at the camera.
Welcome to Fat Vegan Loser, episode 2. And the title is called Meet Laury.
Hey.
This is my little sister, and today I'm going to interview her. We're going to talk about her vegan journey. We're going to talk about her past, her present, and possible future when it comes to being vegan.
I agree. I can say. I don't know what to say.
I promise you, I'm not holding her hostage for this interview. We're just really awkward because we're not used to being around the camera. But yeah, she consented to this. So like I said in the beginning, Laury and I were sisters. We have the same mother, but we don't have the same fathers. I'm 28 years old.
I'm 20. I'm in college and I'm visiting for the summer. We live in different states, so I'm only here for a month.
Yeah, and so she's been vegan with me while she's been staying here. So now we're gonna talk about Laury's past, and the questions that I'm gonna ask her are: when did you become vegan? Why did you stop being vegan? And what made you go back to being vegan? So Laury, when did you first become vegan?
I became vegetarian first 2 years ago now in August. And then 4 months into being vegetarian, I decided that I wanted to go vegan, and that only lasted 4 months. But then I kept my vegetarianism for 2 years now, coming up in August. But the reason I wanted to be vegetarian is because I've always been the type of person that throws myself into these drastic diets. There was once I just cut off bread, rice, and so I was like, vegetarian, vegan. So yeah.
Why did you stop being vegan?
So for me, I stopped because I didn't really educate myself when it came to being vegan. And I remember I remember it was probably the second week I became vegan, I was eating pickles. And my friend was just like, are those vegan? I'm just like, what? I don't know. Are they vegan? So I didn't really even know that I didn't do my research basically. And then me and my roommate, we just decided to go online and look up ingredients and what can be into and all the food that we don't know that is vegan or not. And I just didn't even realize that there's animal products in everything that we eat, gelatin, marshmallows, everything we love. So I was just like, okay, vegan life.
Yeah. Actually, I remember when I went to go visit her, and she told me that she was vegan at the time, and I was so scared for her. I'm like, oh my god, my sister has an eating disorder, and she's hiding it by being vegan. And when she told me that she was vegan, I tried not to show that I was concerned for her, because I try to be as supportive as I am with my family and my friends. So I went, oh, that's great. Oh, so are you okay? Are you hungry? I kept asking her if she was hungry all the time.
No, and that's also I got that a lot from people and this was new for me, so I didn't even inform myself. So that's kind of the reason why I stopped, because I kind of shied away from it. When people would be like, oh, vegan, I'd be like, okay, yeah. So it was kind of new for me, and it was just hard because I wasn't really proud of it. I wasn't really the type to inform others, because I was barely informed on being vegan. And then that's when it comes to documentaries.
Yeah.
So I started watching those. I think it was really Earthlings that got me more into it.
Yeah.
It kind of kept me for the next 3 months, but then it was just I don't know. I just needed to do more research.
Mm-hmm. So you stopped because you were really hungry?
That also came into account, because I am the type of person that I don't really like experiment with my food. So I was like, well, the only thing I could eat is lettuce. So that's like all I ate. And then I'm like, I can't have ranch, so like lettuce. And that's all I ate for the longest time. Like it just became boring, and I wasn't getting like the nutrition I needed. And then everybody else would be like, oh, vegan, you're not this and that. And I'm like, you're right, I'm not, so why continue this?
And when you were vegan, was that when you were the thinnest?
It's not, no, it's
you
not.
wasn't even like the thinnest.
No, I wasn't losing weight because I wasn't doing it healthy. I would eat lettuce, but I mean, I found out Oreos were vegan, so like I just like lived off Oreos. And that's not healthy at all. Like I just didn't do my research or anything.
Yeah, I think that that definitely happens a lot to people. They don't do their research before they start or even into it. So when people ask us questions about being vegan, we don't really know what answers.
I don't know how to answer, so I look bad, and then I'm just like, oh, why continue this? Like I'm not even like knowing what I'm doing.
So you would say what made you stop being vegan was the fact that you didn't really know what to eat.
Yeah.
You were susceptible to the pressures that people were giving you, and you weren't losing weight.
Exactly, I wasn't losing weight, so why continue this? That's what kind of motivated me to do it in the first place. Yeah. But then, now it's definitely different.
All right, my sister. So, what made you go back to being vegan?
That's actually funny because it was actually you. You decided to do this 7-day challenge for you and the girls to go vegan for 7 days. And I remember thinking, okay, very nice. You do you, I'll do me. But the thing that really, really like stuck out to me was that after a month you called me and you told me that this vegan thing was serious, like, and I remember you just told me like all the benefits that you were seeing already and what you like noticed in your body and all the energy and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I miss that feeling so much because even though it was just 4 months that I was vegan, like I still felt myself changing, even though I wasn't doing it right. But like without all those animal things, I am vegetarian, but like I'm not being vegan and still having eggs, milk, and cheese, like that's still affecting you.
Yeah, and it still hurts the animal.
Yeah, and you're making a difference, like, but like vegan is that change that you're doing. So like I felt that I wanted to do this. This is something I wanted to challenge myself when I came to visit. I decided already. Like when you called me, I was like, you know what? When I visit her this summer, I am going vegan for that month. And this is what I'm gonna learn, because you were already telling me like what you've been substituting and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I never knew that. I never knew all that stuff. Yeah. So that's why I want, like now, I want to go back to being vegan.
So now we're gonna talk about my sister's present being vegan. The things that I'm going to ask her are: what changes do you have in your health? What have you been eating? Do you feel deprived? We have zero continuity. It is 9 time because we talk a lot and we do
recording?
a lot of takes. Okay? A lot of takes. Zero continuity. All right, my sister. So what changes have you noticed since you've been vegan?
So for the 2 weeks now that I've been vegan, I've noticed that I have so much more energy and my sleeping schedule is so much better. I even noticed it with us. Yeah. Last summer when I came to visit, like we legit would sleep all day. Yeah.
As soon as I would get out of work, I'd just plop out on that bed and just go to sleep.
And I remember like sleeping until like 5 p.m. Like now I go to sleep late because I have so much energy, but I wake up like around noon or 1, and before, like if I would do that, like I'd wake up like 6 p.m. and so I have so much more energy. And even like with you're doing overtime and you're still not tired, so.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired, but I have enough energy to exercise, so I exercise.
Yeah,
even
and
when
we
I get out of
exercise
work.
after too when you come back.
Yeah.
So I mean, after that knocks us right out. But I noticed that one thing, and then also I have a lot more power. Just kidding. I noticed that my metabolism is like so much better than it was before. Like, you know, use the bathroom like very regularly now.
More regular than the average American.
Okay, but like, you know, it's good. And with my weight, when I started this now vegan, I decided that I didn't want to weigh myself because I didn't want it to be focused on losing weight. And I know that for myself, I put too much emphasis on, oh my God, I lost a pound. Oh my God, I'm gaining. So I knew that for me, I just didn't want to weigh myself. I just wanted to feel better. And base it by that. Like if I'm feeling better, if I feel my body gaining any more like energy, like I see it in myself.
Yeah, definitely for me though, I want to check how much I weigh because it helps motivate me. And so every time I see me lose a pound, even if it's just a pound, it's like a really big accomplishment. And also the way that I feel keeps me motivated to stay vegan. All right, my sister.
Yes.
So what type of foods have you been eating?
Well, for the 2 weeks that I've been here, you know, I've just been eating your food, so.
Yeah. So essentially, 90% of the things that we have in this house is unprocessed, whole food meals made from scratch. I usually have a smoothie in the morning, and then I have like some fruits and stuff for snack, and then I'll have some meals for lunch, but she'll tell you what she eats from my house, essentially.
So then I'll have for breakfast overnight oats, which we prepare daily. We prepare at night, so then in the morning it's nice and fresh and a great breakfast. And then I'll have like veggie burgers, and then so many fruits, vegetables. That's what I'll be snacking on during the day.
The orange squirt on your face.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, we have tons of fruits and vegetables that we snack on, and nuts as well, because you don't really have to prepare them. You just grab them and you just start eating them. So whenever we feel like kind of peckish or just want a snack, that's what we have. All right, my sister. So since you've been here with me in the past 2 weeks, have you been feeling deprived, or how's your appetite been?
Well, I've been feeling so deprived, like I'm starving, I'm dying. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously not, I'm vegan. No, definitely not. Like, I won't be hungry at all, like, till obviously, like, if I haven't had any lunch or anything, like a meal. And then if I am, like, I'll grab like an apple and that satisfies me. So I haven't been feeling like I'm missing out or I'm just starving or anything. Like, sadly, that's how it was for the 4 months that I did it last time when I was vegan. Yeah. So this time, like, no, definitely not. Like, I feel satisfied.
When you were just eating, being a vegetarian, were you still like hungry a lot? Like, did you?
Yeah, like I feel like looking back, I would be having snacks like at 2 a.m. I knew I shouldn't, but I'm just like, I'm hungry. I need to have some cereal, like bowl of cereal. I feel like that's nice because now I don't feel like I need cereal, like, or milk or anything. Like in the middle of the night, I felt like, oh, I want some cereal. Like that's what I'm craving. Yeah. So I felt myself snacking on really bad stuff like during the night, and now I don't do that.
So you don't really have cravings for bad foods?
No, I don't feel like I do. Like, I could see a pizza and be like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
I know. Yeah, same thing with me. I'm not like, when I eat my meal, after I finish eating my meal, I'm satisfied until I eat my next meal. And if I do feel like I need to snack on something, I'll always have like an apple or an orange with me that I'll just snack on. But I don't crave junk food like I used to. Like I can be around junk food and I don't feel like I have to have it because
yes, that's exactly how I feel too. Like I can be around someone that could be eating like a burger or something. I'm like, I got my veggie burger, I'm good.
Yeah.
And that satisfies me.
Yeah.
Your veggie burgers.
Yeah, I think definitely because when I used to eat meat and when I used to eat dairy and I used to have eggs, because they weren't really nutritious, my body wanted to eat more food because it was legit starving.
Yeah.
But because I balance out my food, like if I'm gonna have something with carbs, then I'll make sure to have something with fiber and then something with protein. So I just make sure to have those three things. Like for example, the overnight oats. The way that she makes it is she has the oats, so that's the carbs. She uses soy milk, that's the protein, and then the oatmeal already has fiber in it as well. So it's kind of like that's what we make sure, like that everything that we eat has three things: fiber, carbs, and protein. As long as there's a balance of that, it fills us up and we feel satisfied.
And even like I never knew that. I'm just like, protein, gotta have some protein because that's what they always say. How are you getting your protein?
Yeah.
That's all I would focus on. I never focus on carbs or anything else.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we've been hearing for the longest time, stay away from carbs.
Yeah.
So I would feel so guilty when I would have bread. I'm like, oh my God, but I'm craving it. Exactly. And I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why I was craving bread. And it's because my body needs carbs. So as long as we feed our bodies the three things, we feed our body the carb, the fiber, and the protein, we're satisfied. We don't need to eat as much, and we're not craving junk foods. And we have lots of energy, so I need no more coffee. So right now we're gonna focus on Laury's possible future with veganism. And the three questions that I'm going to ask her are: will you stay vegan? Will it be harder? And what have you learned? All right, my sister.
Yes.
So when you leave me, are you going to stay vegan?
Well, I'm not leaving actually. I'm staying here forever, so...
You are?
Can you imagine? This is how I tell you.
You're orange again.
No, but when I do leave this month coming up, oh my God, 1 week. I plan to stay vegan. I do. I really want to keep this up for the rest of my life. Like, I know there was just like a lot of setbacks to when I did it. Like, I felt like I didn't educate myself at all, and I wasn't creative with what I wanted, with food. So like now I know what I need. I know how my body like works, and so I know that I definitely want to keep the overnight oats in there. That is something I'm gonna live off. But not like Oreos.
Yeah.
So I definitely do plan on staying vegan.
Yeah. All right, my sister. So, do you think it's gonna be hard staying vegan after you leave?
Definitely. But only because I want to start being vegan with everything I use, even my makeup. I want to try. It's so hard because I have so much and I just love makeup, but it's just like, we gotta make a change. Yeah. So I want to like get what you're doing, get rid of, that already hurt me. I want to try like as much as I can, slow baby steps. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to try to do for like when I leave.
Yeah, I know. It sucks because I don't know if you noticed, my couch back here is made out of leather. And it's a really expensive couch. I'm not gonna get rid of it even though I am vegan. But whenever this couch goes bad in the future, I'm definitely not gonna get a leather couch. I'm getting rid of all my makeup too. Yeah. And I'm just gonna start from scratch, and I'm just only gonna get cruelty-free vegan makeup. It sucks.
Slow. It has to be slow, baby steps.
But it's necessary. Yeah. It's necessary changes that we have to make, not only for ourselves, because definitely, I'm vegan because of my health, and I'm healthier in eating a vegan diet. But I also need to have that lifestyle as well because it affects our everyday.
Exactly.
We need to get rid of the cruelty in the world. and the bad things that are happening in the environment. So I can change that by being vegan, not only with the way that I eat, but the things that I wear and the things that I purchase. So
even, oh my gosh, even with your like cleaning supplies.
yeah. Well, I mean, most cleaning supplies are vegan. They're not made with milk or anything. But I've definitely changed the way that I clean in the house. I've gotten rid of a lot of things that have sulfate. I only use like natural products for my hair, you know, products that are like take a bath, like the girls all unscented. Yeah.
Wait, but like perfumes, they're not vegan?
Yeah, they're vegan.
Oh, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna be smelling deodorants.
Yeah.
They're vegan?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm just like, like, oh my god, hair? Hair is a vegan.
Yeah,
so shave.
There's a lot of things that she's just starting to learn and that I'm starting to learn. Like, what does it mean to be vegan? Obviously, it's not only food, but it's just where does our money go towards? What is our money being used for? And so
that's my next goal.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah, we're starting with the vegan diet, with the vegan meals, and then it'll obviously extend to other parts of our life.
Yeah.
And it's hard per se, because whenever you change anything in your life, it's hard because you need to change a habit.
Yeah.
But we're ready for it. Yeah, definitely feel prepared for that. Yay, the last question. Woo! All right, Laury. So what have you learned?
Well, I've been learning so many new things. Like, for starters, that it's really important to just eat whenever you are hungry. And it doesn't even matter, like, oh my god, I'm eating that. Just eat. Snack on fruits. That's literally what I do all the time. You know, you gotta get creative, because that's something I'm still struggling now. Like, I'm being repetitive with like food, and like now I need to be on top of myself for that, because even now, like, I see myself like, oh, veggie burgers, this and that, blah blah. But like, even you were telling me, oh, I have potatoes, you can do other things, and I'm just like, oh, you're right. So like, that's something I have to be on top of myself to do, even though like it's annoying at times, to be proud of it. Like, even when I know, like, I get so many people always saying, oh, vegan, this and that, but like, you know what? Yes, I'm vegan and I'm proud, and you should be too.
Yep, definitely. And since she's been here, she's been seeing the way that I interact with my friends, and kind of how sometimes they make fun of me for being vegan, but I take it like a champ, because I'm not a hypocrite. I know that I was not vegan for like 28 years of my life. I've just become vegan. So obviously, when you're doing something different than other people, they're gonna have their opinions, and they're gonna say things that you're like, oh my goodness, if only they knew what I knew. But to be honest with you, I just laugh about it. I laugh and I make jokes with them.
I get so annoyed. That's the thing. That's what really pushed me to stop. I get so annoyed, and that's something I gotta work on.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's always gonna be people that are just gonna be like, oh, this and that.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be like, yeah, and?
Yeah. Not even just be like, yeah, and, but just be okay with laughing at yourself, and just be okay with people not understanding. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with explaining to people, yeah, I'm vegan, I don't eat this. And they ask why, and I tell them why. And whether or not they don't like that information, that is okay. Because you can't change other people. You can't control other people's lives. You know, fortunately, we live where people have the right to practice things that they believe in, as long as they're not hurting others. And I'm not gonna force other people to be vegan. Like, yeah, it would be ideal, but with the way that things are and the way human nature is, a lot of people have been doing this for a long time. So the only thing that you can do is just be okay with people not understanding. And what I've noticed too is that people, they get curious when they see that you're consistently doing something. Like, my coworkers and my friends, they notice, hey, Michi is not sleepy all the time at work. And Michi's like, she's still vegan, you know?
Yeah.
And people have questions, and I answer them, and I'm truthful about it. but I only give them the things that they want to know. You know, people ask me like, oh, you know, I noticed that you're doing better with this, but what did you do? And then I explain it, and that thought just circulates in their head, and then they come around and they ask more things like, hey, I have another question, and how did you deal with this? And then you just tell people, and then slowly they start incorporating more vegan things into their life. Yesterday, my friends came over, and I prepared an all vegan meal. And even though they were kind of, you know, giving me, they were kind of making fun of me sometimes, it was okay, because at the end of the day, they liked the food, and that's all that matters. That even if it's just one meal out of their day, if it doesn't have any animal products, that's really good, because there's animal products in every meal: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. So if we can like just help person just one meal have no animal products, that's a win. That's just an absolute win.
And don't shy away. Like, I know I hate going out with friends and like asking for accommodations, but it's just like, you gotta, don't shy away.
Yeah, absolutely.